Well, a very good morning to you from a very sunny and warm North Wales. You saw my garden the other week, well, part of it, so I thought I'd show you something a little bit different again, and I thought I'd show you this. This is the cop stand going up on the racecourse, as if I need to tell you. Let's have a little bit of a catch up from where we left off, shall we? My name is Steve Jones, and this is Eadgard Wrexham. Well, good morning. I really do hope I found you well. A bit warm and sunny up in North Wales at the moment. Anyway, we're loving it. Much has gone on in the last weeks and months since last we spoke. Much was said about the retain list, and I'm sure I touched on it in a previous video. So let's go through those who went out on loan last season and have since returned to the club, and see, and I'll gladly take your comments on it, where we're going to go from here with these players. But first, big happy birthday to Danny Ward. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Dan. Hope you had a very good day. Before we hit the loanees, I'll go on about a couple of ex-players who've not hit the headlines, but they've hit the press. Blaine Hudson, former centre half of this parish, had a spell at TNS and at Airbus UK. He's now done his HGV course apparently, and he's now signed for Bangor, along with former first year pro centre half Liverpool born Max Purvis, who's also signed for Bangor. He was given his first contract as a first year pro, didn't make a first team appearance, but was doing very well in the youth and in the second string side apparently, so good luck to those two chaps. And one of the younger players again from the academy, Casey Bedford, has signed for Holywell Town. Now, on about younger players, Alex Moore, Rio Owen, who've come through the academy, and Aaron James as well, all signed contract extensions, and according to the club websites and media feeds, they will be all going out on loan again next season to add to their experience. One other thing to touch on, a bit late to the party, but I've been AWOL for a bit, so congratulations to Bailey Cadamatri, called up by Jamaica for the Unity Cup, and of course to Arthur Okonkwo, signed up for the first time for Nigeria in the Unity Cup, who actually went on to win that tournament. So massive congratulations to you two gents. Let's touch on Arthur, shall we? Much being said in the press at the moment about a possible move for Arthur to Leicester City. I know I've been sort of vocal, if you like, about Arthur. Yes, he's a fantastic shot stopper, but there's much he does need to work on. His distribution for me is poor. He doesn't command his area verbally. I think it would be good for him to take him on with a fresh set of eyes and ears on him. He's only 21. I think he could be a very good keeper for us. I know I said at the time, when he signed for us, I thought there was better out there. And for me, the kicker, Arthur Okonkwo, according to my sources, only signed for Wrexham because nobody else came in. So, is there better out there? Yes, I think there is. The guy from Sunderland, I think, is one being looked at. So the question is Phil lost confidence with him? I don't really know on that one. It wouldn't break my heart if Arthur stayed. But if he was to move on, he would go with my very best wishes. Now, where should we go from here? Let's go with the loanees that return to the club after their loan spells, and where do we think we're going to go from here? Of course, the top of that list is Paul Mullin. Had two spells out on loan, one at Wigan and one at Bradford, neither of which set the world on fire. I do worry for Mulls. I think the injury sustained by that bloody idiot Bishop in America, has done more damage to Moles than his first thought. So yes, he's had his back up, he had the punctured lung, but I think psychologically it's really knocked his confidence. Mullin being a very high on confidence player, for me his best decision would have been to go out with Fletch and Rosie and all the others and play in the sevens. I think it would have done him the world of good. A, to build his confidence, and also to put him out there to rebuild his stock in America, where at once he was a god. And would that be a good move for him into the American leagues? Who knows? Time will tell. Elliot Lee, of course, had a good spell at Doncaster. Scored something like 3 or 4 goals, I think, in his few. Did very, very well there. Would there be a place for Elliot in the championship squad? Possibly, yes. Would better players around him bring more out of him? Again, possibly, yes. Yeah, I think I'd keep Elliot, just to keep him on the fringes in the cup competitions. Much, you know, you could do this. Could you do the same with Moles, or is that holding him back? I don't really know. Mo Fowl is a difficult one for me, this one. I thought we overpaid for Mo. I've not really seen a player in there. He doesn't really offer me much. I've seen him in a cup, one cup tie. I think he's, yeah, okay, there might be something in there. But again, he's a young man. Maybe with fresh eyes and ears on him, that may help develop his game. Seb Revan had a good spell at Burton, but they chose not to take his option up. Tom O'Connor was at Peterborough, of course, with Menz, Jacob Mendy, but Tom's loan spell was cut short due to injury, so I don't know where he is with that at the moment, or what the future brings for him. And of course, Alex Moore and Max Purvis were both out on loan that I've just touched on. So that's all I've got for you as we speak at the moment. I've got my eyes and ears open, I've got my spies on the ground, but all is very quiet, which is a good thing really, because we don't want all the hype. We've seen some of the names that we've been linked with and it's ridiculous. I'm not going to even give them airtime. So if you want to catch up with the construction of this, and it's flying by the way, they really are doing well. Top marks to the construction team. Catch up on Wrexham Fan Zone. He's also covering what's going on at the Rock for the ladies and what's going down at Colliers Park as they build the new pavilion for use by the first team. So I'll be off to work in a little while, so have yourselves a great day. It's going to be a little bit warm where I work today, considering it's a damn big metal shed with an oven in it, but much is the way, we'll embrace it and enjoy it as best as we can. Have a great day, and in the meantime, as always, I will see you later.